But during those 4 days, and the fourth one was even the worst because I was in official prison clothes and I was officially a prisoner, and life is not smooth inside there. Ah, welcome back to my channel, King K family. Yeah, I got you. So today I have a story for you. First, I was arrested. Yes, I was arrested at night. So there was this day I was from my friend's home or house, and I was working at home around 10, 15, 10, 20. Yeah, around that time. That night was somehow weird because the arrest happened back in July, towards the end of the month. I think it was 24th, 24th at night, Tuesday, if I'm not wrong. So as I was walking, I came across a police vehicle, the Land Rover, the Land Cruiser, the pickup. Then the police in the vehicle called me out. And as you know, when you call by police and it is some weird places or weird hours, you have to run for your life. My man, I didn't hesitate. I ran as fast as I could, going back to where I was from. Then somehow something happened, or maybe I did see some another police that was he was walking. The police stood on my way, and I ran into him very fast and very. I roughed him up, and I fell down. And the policeman started laughing, asking me, "Where were you going? Where were you going at this time? First of all, you have a mask, yes, but it is curfew hours." So they took me to their vehicle. Uh, I found some two other people, a guy and a lady. They had different cases. So on that night, it was a very long night for me because I have never been arrested. I have never been that police car, that police vehicle ever in my life. This was my first day. So we went round. Of course, the car had to be full, or the vehicle had to be full. So we went around the estate, picking people who are outside curfew. A few people were arrested. I think we were about 10 people by the time we were going to be dropped into the cell. We were around 10, 12 people. I cannot really remember that. And I remember when we were on the superhighway, the vehicle stood on the road because there was a passenger vehicle that uh, had stopped on the way. And as the police were talking to the driver and the passenger, because there were two passengers, as they were talking, we who were in the police car, one of the guys ran for his life. So he gained courage, and as the police was not aware, or it was not so much keen about us. That guy ran, jumped off the vehicle, and he ran on the other side of the road. I started laughing. Instead of maybe feeling sorry for myself, I started laughing because of the act of that guy just jumping out of the police vehicle. Like you, that guy was a drunkard, so he was on alcohol, so he was not running, he was not himself. When the lady police was about to go after him, she was told not to run, because if she did that, that man could panic and maybe the vehicle from town to the other side could hit him. So that's how he survived, and he was left to be. I think he went home. And I think whenever he is he learned his lesson. First of all, how do you jump from a police car? What if being in that car is even more safe than being in the street where there are no houses, where you can be robbed and maybe killed? That's what I thought for myself, and I was about to take the next step or to be the next person who will jump out of the vehicle. But thinking, being in this vehicle or being in these cells was more safer than me walking late at 12 o'clock outside my house in the street, was where the street is more dangerous than even the cells. So I decided to be humble and to cooperate with the police. So they took me in at the OBA area. Our names were written down, and we took off our belt. I took off my belt. One shoes. I don't know why police in Kenya do this, or the police stations do this. You have to take off your belt and one shoes. So in the cells, you have to survive with one shoes, and if you have a baggy trouser that falls without a belt, that's up to you. So we got into the cell. That being my very first time, I was very afraid because in my mind, I was thinking about how I'll get even more tough people in there. People will rough me up. People will even take my other shoes on my leg. People will take my phone. Luckily, our phones, we left them at the desk where our names were written. Whew. So that's me in the cell. Just getting into the cell like pap, I met my friend. I was super happy because hey, seeing your friend. Okay, I was not happy because I was in the cell, but I was happy at least in the cell I got or I met someone I knew, so we could talk. Of which we did. He told me why he was arrested. I told him why I was arrested, what was needed, blah 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 blah. We chatted till late night. I think two 2 o'clock. Then I slept. I can't really imagine I slept on the floor. Please, Kenyan government. Cells, you sleep on the floor. Really? So okay, I slept, but that night whew, was the longest night ever, and it was on a Tuesday. A Tuesday. First in the vehicle, the people I called were not responding. I called one of my friend with a new number, and as Kenyans, people don't call new numbers. Whew, so I slept. I really didn't sleep, but somehow I found myself, or I slept. And I was woken up 6 o'clock in the morning when the policeman was bringing breakfast. Breakfast at 6. Was it even at 6 or at 5 o'clock in the morning? I think it was 5:30 in the morning or 6. I don't really remember. But what I know is woke up. Without even knowing, I took my two two slices of bread and a cup of milk tea. We were counted outside there. You have to be counted, blah, 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 whatever. We came back, you start sleeping again. We were walking by other prisoners, salesmates, okay, salesmates that we were supposed to wash. The one on Wednesday in the morning, I was hoping someone will come. So luckily, the friend that I met there, his mother came, and our communication, I sent her out, and luckily she didn't deliver the message. I think she forgot because she also was was planning or was on how to take out her kid or a boy. So day one went just like that without someone showing up. So the second day, the mother came. Okay, my friend also came. But the second day is when we were taken to court, this virtual or Zoom court. We were judged. Is it judged? I can't say crucified. So the judgment was passed that I was not having a mask, and it was past few hours. So the first day we were told that it is 1,000 shillings. And when my friends came, I gave them the message, so they knew they were to pay at only 1,000 shillings. The 1,000 shillings was not to be paid at the police station. They had to go to Makadara court where everything is done. So, but then we were told to wait again. We had another session the next day, which was on Thursday. We had that session. The judgment was passed, and we were told that each of us was to pay 4,000 shillings. Imagine 4,000 shillings. So the second day, we were told that each of us, because we went to that court session about four or three of us, and we were told to 3 plus 1, that was 4. And I was shocked because how, how, just like that. But anyway, I had committed a crime, not really a crime, but I had. Is it a crime? Maybe. So my friends came. I told them the bad news, which was bad news because how do you just pay 4,000? Long story short, they went to Makadara. They were unlucky that day. They didn't pay the cash or the bail or whatever it's called. So I had to get to the next day, which was on Friday. That Thursday, slept. First, I remember on Thursday morning, I missed. On Thursday morning, I missed breakfast because I slept, and in the cell, no one cares about you. No one cares about you. Really, no one cares about you. So I survive until lunch, which is you eat lunch at 12, and then you have to wait until 6 o'clock or 6 p.m. in the evening. So you ate lunch. You okay? Actually, what you do in the cell, just sleep, say stories with your friends, meditate, think and think. I think that Thursday I was very unlucky because even supper that day I missed a plate and I had to go and eat with my friend. You have to make friends, right? And luckily the friend agreed, so I ate with him. Whew. So again on Friday, so what you do is just look over the window. There's some car space where you peep, looking and hoping whether your people might come and you might see them. At least you can be lucky and smile and laugh. So Friday came. They did come because they had gone to Makadara to pay for the bailout. At exactly 11 o'clock, we were taken to industry area, prisons. And on the way, I thought that I could jump. But then again, I said, what if I die? I started praying right in that vehicle, telling my God, please don't let this happen. We went passed through Makadara Court. I saw my friend. They were processing everything, and at the end of the day, they would come for me. We went inside. I was shaved. You see, my hair is. I think now it is grey. I'm really waiting to have an Afrofusion hairstyle. We went inside, given the prison clothes. I was shaved. I hated that. I like keeping clean, rough hair like this one here. They had pretty good hair on me, and I look good when I with my long hair like this one. On that day, things really went so fast because after being given clothes, after being shaved, you are forced to take a bath, which I did. You cannot deny, you just have to comply. I was now official prisoner at industry area. I hated myself. I kept asking God, why did it have to get at this point? Where were you even from the beginning where I was arrested? Where are you until now? God, are you not responding to me? God, why have you forgotten me? God, why can't I even feel your presence? At first, I've had this very strong faith, and I was believing that we are going to be taken. But as time went by, it was about 12, 1 o'clock in the evening, 2 o'clock. First, we went at 8. I remember that time you were given beans, soup, and one piece of meat, and a very big ugali. I remember that day I drank the soup, ate the one piece of meat, ate some beans, and ate a piece of ugali, and the rest I gave out. And I had one prisoner asking me, yani umepeana ugali yako, utangoja hadi kesho? Watu utasurvive kweli hapa? And all I did was to smile, and I just looked at him because I could never force myself to eat that food. I could never force myself to eat that food. Time went by, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I even lost faith. But deep down, I was asking God, why have you abandoned me? Why did it have to be this way? I also remember the parable that little faith as mustard seed. You can move mountains, you can do wonders, you can do miracles. Then I cling to that parable, and I believed in it. And I remember telling God, I know I'm not righteous, I'm not the best. Told him, I believe you are going to take me out of here today. I believe that you are going to do miracles. The miracles you did during the Abraham time, the Moses time, the David time, you will do the miracle, even my time at this point. And I remember the people that he had been arrested with, they were just being called out because their people had bailed them out. We were left three people. It came at 5 o'clock. My friend was called around 6:20, 6:30. Then my other friend was called too, and I was left alone. I think my name was called, but at that time I wasn't even thinking. I had even forgotten my name. But my friend called me out and told me, "You have been called. Why can't you say something? Shout out, because when you don't respond, they forget about you." So at that time, when I was called again, because that guy had to repeat the names, I had my name, and I was like, "Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for this, for your miracles. Thank you for your blessings. Thank you for everything." Then I stood very fast from where I had seated towards the door. And when that door was opened, my friend, I rushed out very fast. I went to the reception, found my name, removed the prison clothes, wore mine. We had to sit down. That's why I was arrested. In the prison is not a joke. When you see someone that has served 1 year, 2 years, 30 years, even 1 week or 1 month, please respect those people. Prison is not a joke. I was in the cell for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. The fourth day is when I came back home. But during those 4 days, and the fourth one was even the worst, because I was in official prison clothes, and I was officially a prisoner. And life is not smooth inside there. Inside the cells, life is not smooth. So to be on the safe side, respect and obey the laws, so that you'll never be found on the wrong side of the law. Whew, God is great, and God does wonders. So my friend, this is my story. and you might get the part 2. Until next time, remember to subscribe, to like, to share this video, and share at the comment section your experience in the jail or in the cell, your experience with the police. Let us communicate. I think, and at least this message will be received, and it will help someone out there. So chill out. Respect to everyone. Boom.